Morning, everybody. Afternoon, evening, what time it may be wherever you are. So, in The Madness of Crowds, there's actually a book by Douglas Murray, and they call him far right, but he's just a nationalist, freedom-loving Brit, and he's written many books actually, and one of them happens to be Madness of Crowds. I haven't read it, but for copyright reasons, I might have to say his name. And I don't know, the book is about, about stuff that's happening in Europe, the madness of crowds. So if you do happen to want to read a book or Kindle or whatever, look for Douglas Murray, Madness of Crowds. Agents of Evil. So in the Madness of Crowds, they're trying to impeach the President of the United States of America, and the rhinos and dinos alike are using this so POTUS can never run again. But it's more nefarious than that. You got to ask yourself why these demon rats are pushing so hard to remove any memory of POTUS. Maybe it's 17, I don't know. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not, I don't know anymore. But all these agents of evil are lining up, letting themselves be known. It is a crazy, crazy time right now. I guess we should be happy we're alive. I really don't know what's going to happen in the next few months. But they're already talking about vaccinating children before they go back to school. It's like I said in other videos, they will make us take this vaccine no matter what. Hook or crook. And all these globalist agents of evil are pushing so hard. I don't know why, but they are pushing so hard to bring in this new world order. And I don't know what to do. People must see what's going on. But we're still all sleeping. These agents of evil, they're coming out of the woodwork everywhere. It's a time of the Ragnarok. They're already talking about making blacklists, and they're already doing blacklists of conservative and free-thinking people. It doesn't even mean if you're conservative or whatever. It means if you're a free-thinking person that is totally against all that is the establishment, status quo. In Canada, they have these things called COVID camps. And what are these COVID camps? Like I've said in previous videos, they are re-education camps, communist-style re-education camps. And they're doing the exact same thing in the United States. And they're doing the exact same in Europe. There are some countries that are practicing more totalitarian measures. And now you have over 47 countries having lawsuits against Twitter and Facebook, and for some kind of violation against privacy and some other things. I've been not paying attention too much to the media, but the snippets that I do get. It's a dark time, and it really bothers me when I watch the news. And it bothers me to the point where I can lose hope, and I feel the forces of evil creeping into my spirit and my soul. These are dark times. These are dark times, and we must wake up and see the light. The forces of evil mustn't win. The agents of evil mustn't win. For they are trying to slay the lion and his family like petulant children. They know that they cheated. They know that Biden is nothing more than a muppet for the globalist, the Chinese agenda. But we mustn't folly. We must stand and fight. Something nefarious has happened, and I think that what's keeping it on the down low is why are they pushing this impeachment all the while? POTUS only has less than 2 weeks left in the Congress, and the Demon Rats have come out as much to say that we're doing it so he can't ever run for president ever again, and they're going to defile him. They're going to defame him. They are going to they've already deplatformed him. They're not only attacking POTUS, but they are attacking his family. They're attacking we, the people. Over 80 million people voted for POTUS, and that's just the ones in the United States of America. Because what goes south of Canada dictates what goes on in the rest of the world. In less than a month of the coalition of evil, which is Biden and Harris, they're already having war in the Middle East. Hostilities have broken out in the Middle East. Less than a month. The agents of evil have let their presence be known. And now, in this great darkness, where we're about to enter, they're taking everything away from us, from the right, for the right to procreate, to the right of movement, freedom of movement. I have told this story many times, but the truth of the matter is that now it's come to fruition. And we, the people, must stand up. We, the people, must go back to God. We must abandon this church of woke and political correctness. We must take the power back that is God-given to us. These powers that be, these agents of evil, have declared war upon the spirit, the soul, and the mind. They are destroying all that is good and pure in this world. For it is a time of the Ragnarok. The forces of evil have come to earth. And now we, the people, must fight and stand against this darkness that has befouled our heart and our mind. They want to slay the lion, so our beacons of hope dissipate. They have no love in their hearts. They only know wickedness and tyranny. They're controlled by fear and ignorance. We, the people, around the world, doesn't matter, United States, wherever, around the world, we free-thinking people need to wake the fuck up. Or it's going to all turn to ash. Open your hearts, your mind, your eyes. See the glory of God. Seek the glory of the gods. Find the light. Because only light can destroy darkness. It's no longer about left and right. It is only about good and evil. And we, the people, are being attacked spiritually, mentally, and psychologically. We free-thinking people will be prosecuted in this new Luciferian church for having ideas of wrong thing. They have laid the cards on the table, and if you can't see it, then you are blinded by your own ignorance and self-loathing. We need to find our path. There is impending doom. The second coming isn't here yet. But we, the people, must prepare for war. Take care of your family, your friends, and like-minded people. And once again, I'm going to reiterate is that we need to find like-minded people to create communities that will determine our survival. It's not out of hate or ignorance. It's out of preparation, because they are trying to destroy us. We free-thinking people, we of European descent, we who have created the world. The demons of man have infiltrated every aspect of Parliament around the world. If you open your hearts, your mind, your eyes, you can see the agents of evil working right underneath our nose. We need to take this time and the freedom that we have left to prepare for war. And that means finding like-minded people, starting our own communities, our own websites, our own safety measures of prosperity. So that means we need to create our own currency and our own systems of trade The free-thinking people of the world need to divorce themselves from the society as a whole. Think of it as cyberpunk being the nomads, because in the lore of cyberpunk, the nomads separated from society, and they created their own trading systems and whatever else, and they moved out into the barren land in the wasteland. But anyways, enough about that. This war, it's like I said in other videos, is of the heart, is for the heart and the mind. You already have big tech laying their cards on the table, promoting censorship to the point where they've even censored the President of the United States. If this is not an overreach of power, then I don't know what it is. But we need to divorce ourselves from the society as a whole. We free-thinking people will be attacked. They won't leave it just at us. The 80 million people that supported Trump. And that's just in the United States. That doesn't encompass the rest of the world. Ask yourself deeply, why is there 47 countries around the world taking Facebook, Twitter, and Google to court? POTUS made incredible strides to bring peace into the world. And we free-thinking people either stand up, we just need to pave the way for the second coming. We need to hold the line. And that means that we need to divorce ourselves from society, which is we must support creators and tech that support free speech and understanding of truth. The demons of man have already laid their cards on the table. They have exposed themselves to humanity. And those who are awake enough to see it know exactly what they're trying to do. And like I said, this is the third probably time I've said it, because this is the most important. As we need to start our own communities, we must buy land and find like-minded people that share our values and understanding of the world. We must figure out our own systems of communication and our own systems of trade and currency. Because this new world order is here. It's not some conspiracy that your granddaddy told you many moons ago. He was foretelling the truth. Our ancestors have always known the truth. And that is why they're trying to erase us from history. So we mustn't dally. We must prepare for war. We, the people, have the power. As much as they try to strip us of it, we free-thinking people have more power than they could ever imagine. The sleeping sheeple, the counting sheeps, they will never ever see the light because they are consumed by darkness and consumerism. They have no will of their own. So that means sacrifices will be made. But we're going to need to unite to build a better future for our children and our people. People like Douglas Murray have been warning us for at least a decade. People like Jared Taylor, I think that's his name, American Renaissance, have been warning us. Paul Joseph Watson, Laura Southern, they've all been warning us. It's not about any particular creed. It has everything to do with the villages is only as strong as the people within the village. And there's a reason why we have nations. There's a reason why certain people achieved higher goals than others. It's not about nothing. It's about the strength of the tribe. When your tribe is full of wickedness, when your tribe hasn't built anything, created anything, and now they're trying to steal what you created, there are 4 tribes of men, and there are the 3 great nations. And 3 great nations created the world, and others. And the 4th nation, was the degenerates, the evil, the outcasts. Because when the gods created the earth, the land, and the sea, created all the animals, created all the life. And this is where the silver thread enters Christianity. After the earth and the sea and the stars and the moon was created, then this is where it changes back into folk. He created the 4 tribes of men: white, yellow, red, and black. And those 4 tribes created the world, created the people within this world. He created 2 of the white, 2 of the red, 2 of the yellow, 2 of the black. And the 3 great nations, I'll leave that up to you to know who they are. But it's not an ignorance. It's the strength of the tribe. And our tribes have become weakened by globalization and wickedness. The forces of evil have taken over all places of power. So, as free-thinking people, We need to coalesce under one banner, find our own truth, allow those into our life that share our ideas and our mind, and have the sole purpose to reconnect with God or gods. All people of faith need to unite. Doesn't matter, Muslim, Christian, whatever, it doesn't matter. Because they are stripping all of us of faith. And the more you buy into this consumerism, this new world order, the further detached you become from God or the gods. It don't matter if you think you're agnostic, but atheism is also another form of religion. Anyways, there are many truths in the world, and wherever truth fits you. But the one glorious truth is there is a God, and there are gods and goddesses. And those are the ones who bring love and light into your heart, your mind. Those are the ones to follow. The ones who bring anger and hatred, jealousy and ignorance. Those are the ones to avoid. There is only two paths that a human must follow. It's either the path of light or the path of darkness, which leads into destruction. And light leads you to love. It's just that simple. Unfortunately, many people have fallen to the pettiness of the darkness. Because it doesn't take much to accept the darkness into your heart. It does take a bit of character to accept the light. But that's why the light is much stronger than the darkness. There's only two truths in this world: light and dark. Good, evil. Madness or happiness. Anyways, another rambly rant. That's what happens when you start drinking at 9 o'clock in the morning. Just try to enjoy. Today where I am, it's a beautiful January day. Sun's out. It's about +3 in southern British Columbia right now. So that's something to be grateful for. Living light.